Hey guys, it's Dylan and Ari here, and we're back here in RAR.
Yep, we left off on a wonderful note.
Yeah, once again, we just seem to end on great notes. So yeah, we were here, and next line. This can't be happening. I know it was done. I know it. Am I losing my mind? She's she's having her own thought process while all this is going on.
Questioning her own sanity when
And
obviously somebody erased it.
yeah, and everyone else is having these other conversations. It's like,
What did you do to it, you bastard? He knows it was Nelson, thank God.
yeah,
So
mind.
trust Natalie.
Of course, always will. Mind your rank. Isn't that what you were always screaming at poor Kylie? The Colonel is correct, Major. Just because you do not like the facts presented to you does not give you reason to be unprofessional.
But he tampered with Natalie's data. But how could he have, Soul?
In case you've forgotten your desire to be Natalie's White Knight, nobody, and I mean nobody, has access privileges to the central computer.
I'm sorry, Natalie.
Thanks for trying, Soul. It would seem like this case is closed. Unless you have any objections, Major Pucille, we should make for Katagion's space and report what has transpired here. Can it end so easily? Well, I think there's nothing that we can do.
Obviously there has to be something we can do.
There has to be something. Like exploring the fucking wreckage!
Like anything else.
Okay,
Anything.
there has to be something we can do. Select it.
Yeah, I did.
I can't just give up now. The universe is in danger, and everyone is counting on me. I can't let the sacrifices made to get here be wasted. My mind drifts to Faye, alone in her room, clutching her gut from the burning pangs of agony. I think of Kika, hiding the pain of her lost family. Do the needs of the few outweigh the needs of the many? Is it my place to make that call? Either way, I must. We haven't even done a survey of the wreckage. Of course I'm going to object to this.
Yeah, see there, exactly what you said.
See, I'm smart!
Not just smart, you know protocol somehow. You secretly like some kind of.
I understand this stuff. It's not that complex.
No, it's not. Plus, it's in like every sci-fi.
Yeah, no, it's standardized. It's pretty simple.
Plus, I mean, even like here on Earth, we do that same kind of thing. Like if there's a car wreck in a crime scene, you're going to investigate the wreckage.
Yeah, you make sure everything is, you figure out what happened, see if there's anything to recover from the situation. It's pretty standard, protocol.
Yet they're fighting her on it.
Yeah, no, it's pretty standard. Anyway, can't you just accept reality without fighting so much?
I feel like everyone's in on it except for Soul, Natalie, and Zuri.
Yeah.
And, well, probably Faye. Faye's probably not in on it, but like.
And Kika. Kika doesn't seem like she's in on it. She's just so uppity about everything.
That's true.
Yeah.
I feel like Rasuna though. I feel like Rasuna's a little suspicious too. Like she's letting things happen.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. She hasn't done much at all about anything. Anyway.
Actually, since she's one of the commanders,
it'd be easier to get away with everything.
That and she might actually have a way to access Natalie's files, and maybe she erased them.
She might, but supposedly according to Kika, nobody has access, so.
I know, but I feel like Stan's probably just a hacker.
Yeah.
He's probably just a hacker, or he like watched Natalie, I don't know, passwords or something.
I don't know. Anyway, that's not my job. So, what? Your job is wasting our time and limited resources. We're running low on food, Commander. We should go home.
I swear right here, I'll just expose Kylie and be like, no, we're not. You have all the food.
Yeah. Also, I'm sorry, we might be low on food, but it would take maybe a couple hours to check the wreckage. That's it!
That's it.
It's not like we're going to spend 10 days examining wreckage.
It literally is like, we're going to take like...
Oh, fuck you, Stan. They are quite right. Wreckage surveys can take days to do a proper search. It would be folly to waste our resources. Fuck you, Stan.
You just don't want her to find the truth of what happened.
Temper, temper.
Soul's right. We have scanners and stuff, searching for waves and particles and things. That sounds so scientific. Good job, Zuri.
Do you even hear yourself talk?
Honestly. If I may, the lieutenant has a point. Doing scans won't take more than a few hours, nor will an initial run with the recovery drone. Do you want to give up on truth so easily, Kika?
Thank you, Al!
God bless the angel, like the guardian angels of everyone.
Thank you, Al.
It does only take hours. Thank you. This is the first time I've seen you wimp out and proving yourself correct, house cat.
Major.
It's a term of affection. Good cover up.
For him, it used to be derogatory. Now it's affection.
Just like with the pup comment.
Yeah. Well, at least with pup, it's not like he's calling her a mutt anymore.
That's true.
Yeah. Fine. We'll do your scans. I'll prove you wrong, and then we can go home. Deal? This is acceptable to me, Major Pusile. All right, let's do it.
Rock on.
Rock on. If there's the slightest chance of being able to get a positive end to this, I need to give it my all. I just have to put my faith in my crew, even if some of them are turning against me.
Mutiny!
Tick-tock, tick-tock. Every second of waiting makes the anxiety increase by 1,000-fold. My two best friends and their idle chat aren't making it any better. What are we going to do when we get back to Duster Station? I'm going to take you to the nicest restaurant they have, my adorable little engineer.
Seriously, what is with them, honestly?
Yay!
Like a child.
Well, no, she's obviously not a child if she's in the military.
I know, but it's just because of her species, but she looks like a child. Like,
I'm sorry, you've been watching anime for how many years and you're confused about this?
No, I'm not confused. I always just am like, they're all pedophiles. Whether or not the person actually is a child, they still look like one.
I need to get away from them. I need to do something. I can't just sit idly by.
Creep factor is large.
Talk to Sol and Alphonse, Kika, Commander Rasuna, or Zuri.
Not Rasuna. Fuck Rasuna.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that idea either.
I'm kind of feeling Sol and Alphonse, partially because I want to be able to talk, but even so, I just kind of.
Okay.
They've been on our side.
Okay, let's go find out what happens with Sol and Alphonse, how their scans are going. Any luck?
Shh. Sol is driving the drone around.
So he's off in a land of his own.
That. Looks like part of the upper right engine booster. Moving on.
Al, do you think we're going to find something?
It loads. Now I know you are scared. This is the first time you've called me out.
Is it? Whatever. I'm not scared.
You hear me click, but then...
I can hear you click every time.
I know, but then it takes a while to load.
Yeah.
It's alright to be scared. It's natural. What matters is that you are still fighting to go forward despite that fear. That is how you gain the blessing of the spirits. Such angels.
I hope they're with me today.
Fear not. Sol refuses to let you down.
See, whenever you say day in space, it always confuses me. Because of the fact that each planet has a different day cycle. When you're in space, you can't tell if it's day or night.
It's true, because it's not like you see the sun rise or fall at all.
Exactly, like your entire body is going to be thrown out of whack when you go into space. Like you'll end up on Earth again, and you'll like be awake all night and asleep during the day.
If you're still in the Earth's orbit, like when you're just like one of those
astronauts
that are just in like a shuttle or whatever, it's not as bad because you can like see where the sun is touching, and like you might be able to still kind of feel your time zone a little, I guess. But like,
yeah, when you're in space, you got nothing.
Out here in deep space, yeah, you just it feels like constant nighttime.
Like, how would they know when a day has passed unless everyone has like a clock just stuck on them?
I feel like
every room needs like 10 clocks.
Yeah, you have like digital clocks everywhere that are set to like a 24-hour schedule, like Earth.
Yeah, man.
Otherwise, what are you gonna do?
I have no clue.
That's another thing, though. These people are all from different planets. They're different planets that have different rotations of their planet and their sun.
Yeah.
So like a year and a day and like weeks will be all different for them.
Exactly.
So what's the regulation? Like what is like the regular time they set?
I don't know. I mean, it is possible that because they're all communicative with each other that they've all standardized.
Yeah, like I feel like there has to be something that they've standardized.
Yeah.
And language too. Obviously they all have their own home planet language, but they all seem to be talking one.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna...
Anyway, getting into sci-fi details.
Love sci-fi. He's very reliable, isn't he?
I've I've had to owe him my life several times. This is why I tried to help him, though he bears hatred for my actions. That. Foodstuffs, likely radiated. Moving on.
What did you do?
That is a curse I must bear silently, especially now when Soul needs his focus. Wow.
What? Did you burn all of his mementos of Lena?
Honestly, like when Al said that last line, I pictured like the full like anime wind blow zoom in crop, like the dramaticness of it.
It is my curse to bear.
Exactly.
I'm Batman.
What? He's not. He's like the opposite. Of that.
Yeah. Anyway. ... You didn't.
We should be quiet. He needs to concentrate.
I should go. This conversation just got awkward.
I love choosing the awkward conversations, apparently. Natalie, Commander Asuna, I think Soul found something.
What is it?
Some sort of crystal. Too perfect to be natural.
On the screen is a small turquoise crystal in the shape of a diamond, barely larger than my thumb. Soul's right, it is perfect, smooth, and the coloring is unblemished. At both ends are ornamental caps like the casings for a necklace. Oh, look! You found their jewelry! Congratulations! Are we scavengers now?
I'm getting a strange reading from it.
From jewelry? What sort of signal?
It is very faint, but it is clearly trying to transmit something.
Perhaps the drone sensors are malfunctioning. Oh, fuck off.
Shut up, Stan.
Oh no, I check the sensors as part of my weekly check. They check good every week. Check good.
Wow.
How about check fine or perfect? That works way better than good.
Or they check out well. Like just
Yeah.
the word and then you hit.
Yeah. Could your scanner machine be broken? Maybe. Shut the fuck up, Stan. You're a douche. Now you're even accusing your own assistant that they could be fucking up. Then we have all the more reason to bring it... Huh?
Because it makes him look good.
Yeah. Then we have all the more reason to bring it in. If we cannot verify anything, we need to do an onboard check. I do not think it is our place to raid graves for trinkets. I need to verify that this is just a trinket. Soul, record the signal and bring the crystal in. Commander, this is a horrible idea. I don't see any particular reason not to let the Major have her way. Is there any sort of radiation emanating from it?
Sorry, it's loading.
I like how Stan's just like, oh no, oh fuck!
I know, his face literally is my favorite thing right now, because I'm like, ha, ha, ha.
This isn't a good idea. We shouldn't do this. Covering for my ass.
Because he knows it won't cover his ass.
Yeah.
Nothing out of acceptable limits.
Bring it in. Down to the engineering bay. I'm coming with. Me too.
No.
Major Hackett, you have the controls. I suspect all of us want to take a closer look at this odd gem. Hackett's, Al, right?
Yes?
Or is it Soul? Goddamn, I can't remember last names.
I can't remember last name.
We only go by first names in the story.
For the most part, yeah. Whatever. There it is!
Let me take it. You'll end up smashing this one as well. If it survived the destruction of the ship without so much as a scratch, I doubt anyone here is going to do anything. Is going to anything to it? Is going to do anything to it.
Thanks to it. I love the typos and shit in this. It's great.
Yeah. It was probably in a case. Better safe than sorry before she somehow finds a way.
Although there's games like this where they do way worse of a job at translating, so
yeah.
At least this one is not so bad.
Yeah. We shouldn't be touching it with our hands. Kylie, go get the... Got it! Old Doc Stan nearly jumps out of his skin as Kika plucks the crystal out of the drone by the tips of the metal casing. Lieutenant! What? It's just jewelry. Do you know something that we don't? Information I should be privy to hearing? It's just jewelry, right? Could you be the one who stole my research data? From the frightened, angry look on his face, I'm confident he knows more than he is letting on.
Double yes?
I know the basics of safety. You don't take weird things found from destroyed spaceships bearing superweapons and play around with them. The only thing weird about this is why some old crusty researcher had such a pretty necklace piece. It takes all kinds to make a galaxy, I suppose. Here, Major, catch. With complete disregard for protocol, Kika tosses me the gem. Its weight couldn't be more than a few grams. It's pleasant to look at, the way it sparkles in the light of the engineering bay. I can see why it might be nothing more than a gem in some piece of gaudy necklace. Still, it is strange, so there should be some sign of damage to it. My gut tells me this isn't an ordinary gem.
Plus, due to the color, it sounds like it's a very similar color to the glowing ruins.
Also, if it was on a necklace, where the fuck is the necklace?
It probably got destroyed because it's not as tough as the gem itself, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
But if I am right about the ship being pursued and destroyed by Waltons, why would they leave this behind? They've been cleaning their trails very well. Leaving the weapon behind would be silly. It's so pretty. Could I have it? It would look perfect with my dress uniform.
No, you can't have it because it's probably good to stand.
Yeah, not until I've had my time at investigating it. I've been blasted by it for being blasted by a destroyed spaceship. God damn it. It's remarkably smooth. Do not touch it. You may destroy the evidence you seek. True. I rub my fingers along the side of the blue crystal, expecting it to be as cold as ice. Instead, I feel a slight tickle in the warmth of the sun radiating through. You fool! Colonel. A small light shines from inside the crystal. It seems to be showing a slight chemical reaction to my...
What happened to the lights?
Flight Officer McGee, did you do something? Wah! We are doomed. Flight Officer McGee, what happened? I want answers.
Oh, their faces! They're all like... Ma'am, bridge. Our primary and secondary engine generators just went offline. Did someone bump the emergency shut-off?
What happened, Colonel? What? Oh, wait, sorry. Let me do that better. What happened, Colonel? Why are you asking me? What happened, Colonel?
He obviously knows.
I assure you that I know not the cause of the engines to shut off. I am a doctor, not an engineer. I don't believe you. Commander, the crystals, they...
Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not an engineer.
What about the Bellino crystals? They're supposed to be all white and shiny, but the ones in the primary engine have gone all clear and dull. They're all cracked as well. Whatever. Put in a distress message and have someone bring us out new ones. I can't imagine this is the first time Bellino crystals went out. But they went out in the primary and the secondaries at the same time. So? In tech school we were told it had never happened before. Nothing should cause crystal damage. Well, well, well. Another universe record has been set with Kika's star. You stupid, arrogant, asinine girl. Do you not understand what has happened? We can't make the shift jump until someone brings us a new one. We're stuck here for a week. It sucks, but that's a risk you take when you travel in space. The Bellino crystals do more than just make the shift jump. They are the focal point for power generation, as well as critical parts of our long-distance radio gear. Without them, the engines won't generate power. We have backup generators. They use the crystals as well, if every single one of them went out. Kylie, please finish that statement. Major Hackett, attempt to bring all generators back online.
So it has to be Sol, because she's talking to him at the bridge. And...
Okay, yeah. No, that makes sense. And Sol's not down here, so.
Yeah. I've been trying. They're refusing to accept restart commands. Battery power is at 98%.
We have stuff that doesn't require the crystals, right? We really don't absolutely need them, right?
Starting to panic.
Where is she going? Major Hackett, do you have the signal recording from the crystal?
Is now the time?
Cross-check it against those of a normal Bellino crystal.
Checking. Computer says that it is identical, but is the opposite phase. 180-degree phase shift.
In other words, they generate a signal, and basically the crystal that we have is going in the exact opposite direction. It's a common thing with wavelengths, actually.
Yes, Dylan, you know you like science.
I'm sorry! I'm trying to be educational here!
It's okay. Some people who watch this probably didn't get that, so it's good that you explained it.
Yeah.
I'm just teasing.
My brilliant...
All I do is tease. Like,
Yeah. My brilliant but ignorant Saito. What happens when two signals that superposition of two opposite direction wave pulses? It causes destructive interference, but they are just stones, ordinary rocks we use as focal points. You're wrong. They're living stones that have souls.
well,
Rocks.
that sounds like a philosopher's stone.
It's very weird there. Rocks don't have souls.
A philosopher's stone does. Souls reside in more than just mortal shells. Kylie, are you suggesting that this opposing wave generated by the recovered crystal created a wave that killed ours?
Uh-huh. Damn you, mysticism! I want the truth in goddamn plain English! Oh, that line was amazing. I love that line with all my being.
Oh, man, just preserve that line like on a bumper sticker.
Oh my god. Damn you, mysticism! I want my answers in plain goddamn English! Ugh. She's saying the only thing capable of generating power to keep things like life support and thrust are now permanently offline.
Life support, that fucking sucks.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
But we kind of need those things.
The batteries we use for dry dock situations to keep the ship powered for another 24 hours.
They're gonna die in a day.
Yeah.
But we kind of need power after that. What then?
I'll tell you what happens. I'll tell you what happens then. We die. We die because someone just couldn't accept leaving well enough alone and going home. No, now we get to stay here forever. Just like the researcher said, we have the key to the entire universe. And we just locked ourselves out of it. Great job, Natalie. You killed us all. No, I think that if we did something in particular, we could probably get ourselves out of this.
Could you use those opposite waves to power the ship?
I was thinking replace the crystals that are already in there with the new crystal, but yeah.
That's what I'm saying, with the one that she has.
Generally speaking, yes.
Yeah, the tiny one could power it, is what I'm thinking.
I don't know how long I stood there, eyes glazed, mind numbed by Kika's horrible revelation. By the time I can get the thoughts running again, the room is empty.
Except for Zuri.
Yeah. I killed us.
Does that make me a zombie?
Now is not the time for lame jokes. Did you hear them?
Uh-huh. Gonna die in a day. I heard them loud and clear.
It is all my fault. If I would have known what that thing was from the start, if I would have thought things out better, we'd have futures as something other than corpses.
But you are going to fix it.
You say that with so much confidence.
Because I know your scholar types. When the going gets tough, you get clever. I bet you have a solution brewing already.
Does dying count as a solution?
I'm not much of a fan of that one. Let's try your second plan. You do have a second plan, right? You are the Special Investigations and Tactics Officer. You have to have a secret plan to get us out of this.
Siri's pleading eyes betray the fear I know she shares with me. As strong as any soul is, acceptance of death is something that doesn't come easy. But being an officer means that sometimes you have to put your own fears aside to keep everyone else's in check. I have to be strong for Zuri. Not yet, but I'll think of something. We don't know anything about that crystal, and the first step in our plan to save ourselves is to rectify that situation. Actually, I think I may have an idea. The picture, Zuri. What if it contained instructions on operation of the crystal?
Ha ha!
If worst comes to worst, we can try testing on the crystal. What's the worst that could happen at this point?
We could start a chain reaction that ends all space travel as we know. I'm being silly. Don't look at me like that.
The problem is we don't know if we haven't already done that.
But all you did was touch it. There's no way any civilization, even if they were really old, would be stupid enough to have something so unsafe.
We can only hope, Zuri. Let's go back to the lab and see if we can work our way out of this pit I've dug.
But what can I do? This is all above dumb Zuri's head.
You can support me. I'll feel much better if I know I have you watching over me and preventing me from possibly killing us all. Even though I suspect it may be a bit too late for that.
What was it all for if I still can't protect anyone when we're all in danger?
But I want you to be there with me, Zuri. I don't want to risk anyone deciding that they want some revenge on me before I have a chance to make things right.
Thanks for thinking of me, but I'll just smash up your lab and make things worse. I'm going to bed.
Wait, Zuri! Slowly, the clinking of her footsteps fades away, leaving me alone in the engineering bay. Alone, forsaken. Same way I entered the ship, and probably the same way I'm going to leave it. Zuri might not have been able to have helped me with the translation or potential experimentation, but just having her around gave me confidence, a meaning to keep fighting. For the first time, I feel weak. Not sick or tired, but lacking the strength to keep up the fight. Knowing you just killed 8 other people, it drives a stake through the heart. But I can't give up now, even if I must do it alone. Then I have to at least keep trying, not for promotion, but for what I owe the people of this ship. I look at the blue crystal in my hand, ensuring not to touch its surface. Such a beautiful gem that brings such unbridled destruction. I see why the researcher wanted you left in the depths of space. I bring up the datapad with a detached sense of nostalgia. If Zuri was here, I'd have to chide her for not securing her datapad with a password. As the program kicks on, I glance at the old pictures of the little Dreamins. I guess that will be us. That will soon be us. Nothing more than memories in someone's datapad. Regrets fill my head. I never got to see them. I never got to see the Emerald City. I never got to see a real space battle. I never got to go exploring the caves of Ryashaka with Mom. Mom, she'll go on thinking that I'm still somewhere out there, forgetting to call again. When they find us, she'll know that her daughter didn't live up to her potential. And won't be just my parents. I remember being Soul's family when we visited Directorship Road together. I was the daughter he never had, the old man said. Even if I get us home, I can't imagine the report ending in my favor. They'll all look at me with such shame. But that's my burden to bear. The translator program is finished, and it is time to face my fate. The red "no entries found" crushes what little remains of my heart. The limited database I have to work with can determine what the runes on the rock were. So much for that. Need a breather. Okay. Idiotly, are you in? That's major idiotly. You are a major idiot, but you can still help me. I think I've done enough helping for the day. Not quite. I need your permission to take over priority with the central computer and see if I can figure out a way to redesign our engines. You are going to redesign our engines without the use of the Lino crystals in less than 24 hours. And do you have some better idea? You aren't accepting death lightly, are you? Ooh, whatever. Can I have the access or not? Sure. Let me just turn off the database link with this datapad has. What was that? The picture? No, the tumbleweed bouncing around the inside of your head. Yes, the picture. More secrets. Here, have a look. You so desperately desire. It doesn't matter at this point.
She knows the
fucking
language. She knows the language.
Can I rip somebody's head off at this point?
Great job, Natalie. Should have shared everything with everyone from the start. Even if they could all be backstabbing bastards, at least some of them might have known something.
How much would I have to pay Natalie to kill Kika for being a bitch this entire time and not being helpful?
She's just a know-it-all bitch, too. Like, the worst. Ding-a-ling-a-ling!
And with that, it's time to end this episode.
Didn't even read the line. The one word.
Chazari.
There you go. Fantastic. Could not have read it better myself.
No, I don't think you could.
Nope, definitely could not have.
I think it was perfect that Kika has to say it too, because it makes it sound just a little bit more bitchy.
Yep.
Oh boy. Anyway, guys.
This damn game.
I think we have maybe 1, maybe 2 parts left of this.
Probably. I feel like we're getting near it. You know, we're getting near the end.
Yeah, we're close to the end. Maybe
not positive, but it definitely feels like it.
Yeah, no, it's probably. So I put money on that we have 1, maybe 2 parts left. And other than that, I guess I don't really got much else to say. Alright?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. Guys, I hope you enjoyed, and we will talk to you later. Peace.